Good morning, welcome to Johnson's Garden. I'm Jeremy. We're in the first part of April, and one question that I always get is when can I put down, or when should I put down my weed preventer and other products for the lawn?
You know, back 20 years ago, it was a very, I guess, crucial timing on getting our crabgrass preventer put down. And anymore, we've got products that are going to last season long in the landscape, are broken down by soil activity. So if the soil's cool, they're just going to sit there and kind of wait until they need to go into action. So now's a great time, still have relatively cool soils, and get those crabgrass preventers put down, and then we're going to get that protection in there for when that crabgrass starts coming up.
So thinking ahead next year, that something like the all seasons could go down even in February, March, if the ground's not frozen and you're able to water it in.
You know, one thing I don't like to go too early, because it does have about a half feeding of fertilizer in there. That's really going to help that lawn to green up. So if we put it down in February, we're going to maybe lose some of that nitrogen to the air. By putting it out now, watering it in, that's going to go right to the roots of our grass plant, going to help green that up, help thicken that turf up, as well as prevent the weeds.
Okay, and those weeds we're talking about are weeds that germinate after right now. So it has to be in the soil. It forms a barrier in the soil, and then as that seed germinates, it kills it.
You know, crabgrass germinates at about 65 degrees. Typically we see that about mid-April or so. Doesn't mean that all that crabgrass is going to come up on the same day. It's going to maybe start coming up by then, can come up throughout the rest of the season as well.
Okay, so this is going to last, let's say 10 to 12 weeks. So we get April, May, June, even in the first part of July. If you've had crabgrass in the past, or even some warm spots around the street, your driveway, a second application of a preventer is advised at that time as well.
You know, we like the high yield turf and ornamental weed and grass stopper for that situation, for our second application, or if you've got a Bermuda or zoysia grass lawn that maybe doesn't need that fertilizer right now, that's going to be a great product to put down to extend that season.
And that can be used in turf areas in the landscape just as well.
You know, one other thing we start seeing this time of year are some of our winter annual weeds, and these are weeds like dandelions, henbit, chickweed that come up during the fall of the year, and then kind of cause our problems right now. Now's a good time to get rid of those. Probably should have done it last fall, but if you're seeing those in the landscape, the Weed Free Zone is a great product. Works on cooler days, works very fast as well.
Okay, so we have it in a trigger sprayer, which if you just have a very few weeds, I like to use that. If you have them larger areas, I like to use the hosing applicator. It's pre-regulated, so it brings out the right amount.
You know, one thing that we talk kind of on this show throughout the year are the Fertilome lawn products, and we do have a program in the stores, 5 steps, kind of gives everything we need for a good healthy lawn in Kansas, so come check that out.
Come and see us at the stores. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.